Hey, what's up, wrong person? How you doing, man? Oh, of course the dog starts barking when I start streaming. Of course, of course. That's like my intro music, from like 2 years ago. Is the event fully unlocked yet? Um, on my other accounts, I've been able to do all the quests so far, but I haven't done like the actual event stuff, like the mini games and stuff. I've just done the quest, so I don't know if like all parts of it got unlocked.
迫を証明すると。影を打つ。
夜の源源
もみち散らまく
全部なる。
邪悪を狩り打つ。蒼天。
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Me, I've been alright. Been alright. Weather's been really nice lately. Weather's been really nice lately. Not as hot as it usually is, but on the downside, because it's so humid where I live, not okay. So temperatures aren't low, but they're not high. And lower than usual temperatures in a really humid place is not a good thing.
討伐となるがいい。
歌え、僕の名のもとにお披露目だ。
眼光発揮。
風のも雲の行くごと
天理チョーク。
はっそこだ
静粛に。
Building Farazan for Wander. Nice, nice. If you have her at C6, then you're gonna be very happy with her then.
私は帰ってきた。
世界の熱狂の渦に遠くを叩く。
剣女盤石。
もみち散らまく惜しみ
峠を垂れろ。
星とし無事今日の
Hey, what's up, Aaliyah? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Blob? Good to see you. How you doing? ZZZ does not miss. So glad I tried that game. What do you mean by does not miss, Ivy? Here's my Yoimiya build? Really? How's your Yoimiya build going? ZZ just released my wife.
いいだろ
If I lose 50-50, I quit immediately. Does a 10 pull and then loses 50-50. Oh, wait a moment. The right domain? Okay, yeah. Wait, I didn't press it. Why does it seem so far?
う。大松となるがいい。
歌え僕の生元に。
難攻不落。騒ぐ。高く。私は下げさ。前。
They didn't line up. That's so cringe. You know, you can use only pillar. No need to run to the edge. No, I'm just running to the edge so that the meter trails dash together. I don't want them dashing towards opposite ends of the map. Yeah, like that. I want them to do that.
輝くがいい。
神戸を垂れろ。岩山八九。
風の中雲の
私は帰ってきた。騒ぐ。
I didn't absorb 3 at the same time. That's cringe. Don't you just hate that when you try to do like the okay, there's like a little shortcut that you can take when charging up Nivelet's charged attack, and so what you do is you hold it and then you let go, and it it doesn't have to fully charge up anymore. It just charges. It just instantly happens when you let go. But then sometimes, like, I do it a little too quickly. And because I do it, sometimes I do it too quickly. I don't notice that it only picked up like 1 orb or like 2 orbs instead of 3. You said the difference is negligible. I did, but I still want to use it. It just, I don't know. It's like it's just satisfying to do. It's like it's similar to how I feel about having Ganyu C6. You have tips on farming primos? Not really. I just do all the Archon quests. I just keep this place clean. Like, I just do all the Archon quests, all the big world quests. I don't do all the little mini world quests that I could find like all over the map. Just the big ones that automatically pop out over here. I do every single story quest, character story quest. I did every hangout. What else do you want me to say? Just do all the content that you can do that you think is worth your time, man. Of course I do all the events. Ever since Sumeru, ever since Fontaine, I've been 100%ing the maps on all of my accounts. yeah, because after Sumeru, because Sumeru was just, I don't know, man. Like, it was just way too much stuff to do. Maps were way too big, way too much stuff in it. Fontaine was a lot more digestible for me. I don't do it myself. I just follow somebody else's video. I know it's a lot less satisfying that way, but I just want to get it done. Hey, what's up, Boney Tony? How you doing, man? The instant snap feels awesome, right? It makes you feel like you're actually playing well. Even though, like, I know how bad at video games I am, so like, I want to have that at least. I want to have that. Hey, what's up, Happy? How you doing, man? Lifehouse has been nice, but now I feel obliged to get 1k EM and 200 plus ER with it. 971 EM is making me mad looking at it. You're so close. I don't know if it's worth it farming the VV domain, man. Maybe if you don't need to strongbox for any other artifact set right now, I guess you could go for VV, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
いいだろう。いざ。
Yeah, look at my Yoimiya build. Sorry, man. I'm kind of oops. Kind of in a hurry, really. I haven't done any of the Simulanka exploration. I kind of did it on day 1, and then I just stopped.
岩山発揮。
もみちがう。風よ。
騒ぐ。
I'm farming Emblem and strongboxing BV. Can't until not rational. Let's see, Yelan fully optimized. Yeah, kind of, Emblem domain's kind of painful. Kind of a painful place to get stuck in. But it's one of those things that when you finally have multiple sets for like all the characters that you needed, it just feels so good. Like, it's just nothing. It's like one of the, just one more thing that you will never have to worry about once you finally have enough sets for most of the characters that that need it or use it. You guys want Kinich or Molani? Molani. Sorry, who was Molani again? Molani is the little guy, right? From the trailer?
岩山発揮。
もみちがう。散らま。
Hydro Girl? Oh, okay. Well, I'm a dude, so I'm a little biased. Milani's kit looks so bad. Well, she looks good, so makes sense that her kit looks bad. You know. I mean, just look at Dia.
雲が借りなく。
I love that you called her the blue girl. Blue as in BLOO. She's like a Hydroclee. Really? Molani? She's a catalyst user? Speaking of Klee, there's like a mechanic in Simulanka where it had something to do with like with something that resembles TNT. As soon as I saw the mechanic, I was like, Klee would be proud. Okay, I guess I'll do the event stuff first. Oh wait, I have done some of them. Huh. How in the world do I get the different... Oh, okay, those bouncy cubes. This time's English exam. I gotta make a vlog. It's due in 2 days. Haven't started because of DNT. Where does that go to? Design and technology. Vlog. That's kind of... Isn't it weird that schools are asking us to do stuff that like some people do for a living? Right? Like for example, yeah, like in that case, right? A vlog. Okay. I mean, technically, you know, like it's okay. It's nice because like they're asking you to do something that you could potentially do for a living in the future, and it's, you know, like they're giving you an opportunity to do it in an environment where it's a safe environment, right? Like compared to actually doing it IRL. Like if you made a vlog, then you either could I don't know, like incur the wrath of the interwebs, or you embarrass yourself so badly that you never want to show your face on the internet again. But I don't know, kind of weird that some people literally do that stuff and make, I don't know, thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe even millions for some, and then like you're just doing it for homework. You going already, Happy? I guess it did start kind of late, so you know. But yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by, Happy. Good night, man. Oh, why didn't I claim these? As to assess our expository and descriptive skills in delivery. Well, okay, I guess I get that. And it being in a vlog format, just it puts some like extra pressure on the students. You know, like for you, like it's basically extra encouragement for you to have to really put in the effort to do very well. Hear about the Watashiwa Star Song? What is that? Isn't Watashiwa... Isn't that like Japanese for like I? Or me? I don't really know. Like, I think that's right. Each extra bonus point? Is this supposed to be earned? Oh, what the? Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, it's a mini game, but like, that's a fun little twist. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. This would be a lovely party game. Oh dear. This would be a pretty cool party game. You know, like and by party I mean like just a party with you and your IRL friends. Like little mini game that you could do. Oh, I don't think I remembered this as well as I wanted to. Okay, this one I got this in the bag. As long as I don't mess up like pressing which ones or like selecting which ones. You play games with your wife and family. By games, video games, no. My wife doesn't play any video games. Yeah, the only video games she plays is like these like super casual like puzzle games on mobile every now and then when she's bored. My son plays video games, but we don't let him. Yeah, we hardly ever let him play video games.
水の味は
Oh, this is the
実に
combat
優
one. The power just went out in my room while I was doing work. I thought the world ended. You know, I sometimes feel like that. Especially like if the power goes out in the middle of the night. It's like you're really focused. You're hyper focused on what it is you're doing. And then all of a sudden everything's like black. Right? It just feels weird. Like especially if you're like because you're so focused on what you're doing, you're hardly moving, right? So like your entire body, like most of your body doesn't feel any sort of input from the world around you. Like you're not touching anything. Well, like you're barely touching anything. Maybe you're touching like a pencil or like a mouse and keyboard, etc. But because you're so focused on what you were doing, like it just feels like everything turned off, including all your senses. I wonder if that's how dying feels like. Like, as long as it's not like a painful death, you know, like imagine dying by nuclear bomb, right? And you're not even that far off. Like, and it's the explosion that actually kills you, and not like the debris. Cryo, so I guess I might want pyro on that side. And crowd control, I guess. Is Venti built? I think I might want to use Venti here. I feel bad that I hardly ever let my son play. But that's not because I just decided I'm not going to let him play video games. We did let him play video games for some time. And then we didn't like what we saw. Yeah, like we didn't like what we saw. There were moments of raging, which is, you know, like it's something that happens, but like very often it was for something so small and insignificant, just because like he just didn't know how to do something. And another one is I guess like he like whatever he anything he does, like all throughout the day, like 24/7. Like there was a time when we just allowed him to play as video games as much as he wanted to. And me, I was just observing. Is he just gonna, you know, like, is he gonna think about the stuff that he needs to do before getting on the video game? And what I saw was no, like that was not the case. 24/7, he had nothing but video games and YouTube on his mind. Like, before going to bed, he would keep trying to just talk to me about this and that, like this video he saw from this YouTuber he watched, in like about Minecraft and etc. And it was just non-stop chatter about that stuff, and like school stuff, like never ever talked about it. And every time I asked about school, he would just give me like a really short answer, would never give me like any important details that I'm asking for. And if I kept asking, like he just became very impatient with it. And I didn't like what I saw, so no, no. And I don't feel, and because like every time I think about what I saw, I don't feel bad. I feel bad that I get to play video games, like, and my son doesn't, even though like he seems to have a similar passion to what I do, right? Like to what I have, but at least to me, I think I'm doing it for his own good. Now, whether that's actually good or not, am I holding him back or something? Like I don't know. Like maybe who knows? Like he might be able to like make a career out of it, especially nowadays that playing video games. There's actually a career in playing video games nowadays. But I don't know. It's I'm just doing what I think is right. And when you have a family, a lot of the things that you like when you're younger and like before you have a family, a lot of the things that you would probably think are like black and white, a lot of the choices that you would think are just base like they're like common, you just think like no, like this is black and white, this is right, this is wrong, this is how you should do it, this is not how you should do it. When you're in there, when you're in the situation, you get to the point where, wait, wasn't this supposed to be bad? And then you realize, oh, I guess not. Right? Like all your choices become the same shade of gray. And then all of a sudden, you're left with, you're left with choices that you have no idea which to pick, because they're all the same shade of gray. Instead of like what seemed to be black and white 10 years ago, now 10 years later, 10 years and a family later, it's all the same shade of gray. Never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, and a child about school. Child about school. That's funny. I didn't, wasn't expecting you to go there. I know about that meme, but I wasn't expecting you to go that way. Hmm. Who should I use as an extra here? Electro? Ah, you know what? Wait, what's Fischl on?
別の展
Okay.
示
What music do you listen to? Like, what artist? I don't listen to music anymore. Really, like I just don't have the time to enjoy music anymore. I like music. I love music. Really, I'm passionate about music, but I don't know. Wait, what is this? Was there an exclamation point? Hang on. Party members, elemental skills are increased. Wait, during time for valor increased by 20 or 50%. What? What is this? Wait, I can use the same team? On both sides? What? Also, what is this 20/50 thing? Valor is greater, equal to 6. Wait, your valor? Okay. You're both parties. Okay. Valor is jointly contributed by both parties. Your valor greater, equal to 6. Combat buffs gained. Entering valor greatly enhanced. 3 points. Okay. Oh, I guess because like okay, I have to use more characters then, which was the original plan. Okay, yeah, there it is. Are you pulling for a ride? And I think so. It really depends on like all the other characters. Like my second and main accounts, I don't need to anymore. I have our C3 and C3R1 on those accounts. My third account though, only has C0 R1, and I would like to have her C3 on the third account as well. Someday, ASAP would be good, but someday is more like the realistic goal. C2 would be nice in her very next rerun, and C3 someday. But it really depends on like which characters are going to be on the other banners, as well as in 5.1. Because it's, you know, like so far Hoyo hasn't broken the pattern. The Archons so far have 100% have, you know, like so far have always released on on a 0.2 update. So I'm, you know, like so far I haven't been given any reason to believe otherwise, so I'm gonna assume that the Pyro Archon is coming out in 5.2.
一緒に遊ぼうよ逃げようなんて師匠の技を食らいなさ夜の権限
燃えろみんなは俺が守る
ここだよ風だ
お嬢様の仰せのくらえ
I don't think this team really should work. Just. But then again, Genshin did make the game so easy. And by easy, I mean like relatively easy. You know, it's not like brain dead easy. You know, just like no matter what level, what adventure rate you are, even with no investment at all. Obviously, that's not the case.
みんなは俺が守れ燃えろ
風だ熱々でしょ話が通じない
お嬢様の応戦
ここだよやっ
くらえ
それやっやっは
全力攻撃だ
一緒に遊ぼうよ逃げようなんて思わないでよ
How many points do I need to get max rewards? I want to know when I should stop tryharding. My phone's on 1%. Bye, Chava RJ. Alright, hey, thanks for hanging out with us for a bit, Boney. Take care, man. Let it be known, I'm not a parent, but I know like parents mentally have to be there to be a parent. Sorry. Like I know like parents mentally have to be there to be a parent. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you mean. I set my own restrictions, plan out where I want to go in life, bear the consequences to my own choices. Wow, dude. I wish I had what you have. Like, I don't know. I wish I had it 15 years ago. I mean, no regrets now. No use regretting any of it now. And like, I really don't. But like, if I had that 15 years ago, I would have, I don't know, like, I would have been, like, I would have gone a lot more straight in life than I did. And there's nothing wrong with, like, the way that I lived my life. It's a choice. But instead of going straight in one direction, I went and took as many detours as I could. Like, I did life, basically. It's like, in an MMORPG, it's like I stopped by for every single, like, mini world quest, like, from every NPC that I could see. Now, that has its advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantages is you progress through your career a lot more slowly than somebody who went straight forward with their career and like didn't stop for any, you know, like I guess NPC, like world quests from a random NPC that they find. Disadvantage. Now, you know, it's not guaranteed that you're not gonna have a career living your life like that, but it's more like another disadvantage of that as well is, oh sorry, advantage rather, is you get to experience a lot of stuff in life. And compared to your friends or your peers that are like the same age as you, or like your classmates that you went to college with, were the same age as you, graduated the same year as you, when like in 5 years, when you guys meet up, you're gonna feel like you're so much more mature. Like you're gonna feel like you know so much more than them about like about the world, because you've seen more of the world. You've seen more kinds of people. Any elements? Okay, pyro and then dendro on this side. All right. Might want to put Elegy back on Yelan. Read a few messages above. Restrictions for yourself though. Oh, okay. As a 15-year-old, I genuinely wish my parents cared enough to restrict me on things and care about how I was progressing in life. Well, the thing is, like, if they don't restrict you on anything, okay, that means that could mean one of two things. Either they just don't care, which would be sad. That would be truly sad, or you are responsible enough for them to think they don't have to micromanage you. You are smart enough and responsible enough for them to think they don't have to micromanage you, for you to go in the direction that they feel like is best for you. I'm really not that good as you make it sound. I never cared. I went down all the wrong paths in life because of it. Dude, you're young, man. No matter how, like, you make it sound like you've gone through like so many wrong paths already, but like, by how young you are, I doubt you've been down that many wrong paths. And the fact that you're still, you're still a student, you're still living with your parents, this is the time for you to make mistakes. The important part now is that you learn from them. I missed. There. Needed a pyro before I did that. These are my builds. Is it the enemy? The enemy lineup? I don't have much time. I have a child I need to take care of and bring up. very soon. So before that, I have to grow up fast. Well, that changes things. It really does change things. It's and like okay, some people see having a child or a family as like a burden, and like I don't blame those people because for practicality's sake, especially in the fast-paced modern world that we have today, in some cases it really is a burden. But some people use it, like for example, somebody like me, I am very, what's the opposite of motivated? I severely lack self-motivation. And without family, I would be okay not achieving anything with my life. I would be just, I don't know, I would be satisfied just living my life, I guess, I don't know, like alone, and like, again, not achieving anything with my life, which is, it's really sad to listen to it, like, being said that way, but, having a family made me decide I want something in life. I want my family to have a good life, so I'm gonna put in the effort to get a good life for myself, because a good life for myself also means a good life for my family. Why can I not hit anything with my charge attack? Oh my god, the third charge attack and I didn't hit anything. Watching you makes me pretty tempted to get El Haytham. You didn't get El Haytham? Dude, I regretted so hard not getting El Haytham. And I was so happy that I got both El Haytham and Chlorind during El Haytham's most recent release, rerun. Okay. Don't see any elements. I guess I'm gonna want some form of crowd control on this side. Air mites. Okay, so those are the small ones. I guess I'm gonna want, yeah, some form of crowd control. Oh, you know what? Maybe no crowd control. How about anything immune to hydro here? No? Yeah, alright, alright. Okay, so we could go for this. And a this, and a that, and a this. And a you, and a me, and a 1, 2, 3. Let's go! How do I get the figurine gacha token? Figurine gacha token? Sorry, Ali, is that like the event thing? I have a vague idea of what I think you're talking about. Is that the thing that you need to Is that the thing that you need to make figurines? From what I understand, I think you have to make you have to do the event first, like the other parts of the event. As well as exploration. Exploration of Simulanka. Ow.
なさい。邪魔をするな。
Oh dear.
手をつなぎましょう。私のお家にいらし。
捕まえた。書かれた。どの目が出る
ふふ。
もらったいっはっここかいっ
覚えたわよ。
捕まえた。
終わりね。役払い。
Yeah, the thing you need to make a figurine. Yeah, yeah. You get that from exploration, and oh, also when you do the first parts of the event, like I don't think this part of the event gives you that currency, but I know that the like the flying one where you pop balloons gives you them, gives you that currency, but you have to claim the rewards. Yeah, you have to claim the rewards. You can't just do the you can't just do the event without claiming them because the currency is in the
風の行く
rewards.
先を
騒ぐなバックが歩いてくる
そこだ
私は帰る
僕の名のもとにお披露目。
岩山八九
風を知れはっ
神戸を垂れろ討伐となるがいい
光り輝くがいい。じゃじゃ
剣女盤石
風よそこだ
騒ぐな私は帰ってきた
ーん。歌え。僕の名のもとに僕をたた。
いざ
はっせい
Oh, I didn't get a scroll there.
神戸を垂れろ討伐となるがいい
Start going for marketing
世界の
drivers
熱
once I
狂
get
の
yellow.
歌にお
Is
披
the
露目。
very last utility support.
難攻不落
Ah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. How about the 4 stars? Do you have most of the 4-star, like the typical 4-star utility characters? Like so obviously Bennett, Shingling, Cho. But like, do you have like a high constellation official or like close to C6?
僕の名のもとに。じゃじゃーん。
Is like so official isn't as like
風の行く先を
sought after. You don't find yourself needing a official as often as you do like a Bennett or a Xingqiu or a Yelan. But there when you get into that situation where you need her, or like you're like, all right, who can I put as like the last slot here? Like a DPS, like all field electro DPS would be nice. And then you're like, oh man, I don't have official. C6 official, Shangling, Xingqiu, Bennett C5 Sucrose. Nice, nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice. Looks like you're all set to go. Oh, might want the Raiden Overload team here. And on this side, Hyper Bloom team. I guess, sure. Ah, there. Okay. I think the only important 4-star con I need is C6 Candace. Sorry, in what teams is Candace good again? Like, I remember Candace, like, over the last couple of, over the last maybe year-ish,
痛がっちゃいない。
has gotten a lot better. Like, she hasn't gotten better, but like, she just has teams now. Like, and like, not just, you know, copium teams, but actually like pretty decent teams.
立ってな。
強戦
邪魔をするな。
三段ここか
かかれ。痛がっちゃうのに。終わりね。やっぱれ。はっと。はっ。
全部丸見えね。はびこりなさい。これこそが知恵の伝道。
捕まえた。糸よ。工作せよ。やっ。おとなしくしな。
軍行
Oh.
手をつなぎましょう。私のお
Their
家
synergy
にいらっ
with
しゃい。
Arlecchino's insane.
痛がっちゃう。
Really?
終わりね。
I can't
ラブサのリン。
picture it out. Cause like, doesn't Candace want to
強戦
like keep swapping on and off, or is there something about C6 that makes that unnecessary? I don't remember her C6, by the way. I seem to have like a vague recollection.
最後の警告だ。
話が通じないな
That
叩くまででしょ。
we don't need her, or we don't need to keep swapping her in and out. Keep swapping between the characters in the team. Once we have C6,
裁きの
but
怒り。
like I don't remember it
みんながそばにいて
for
く
a
れれば
fact.
傷
稲光。すなわち永遠なり。
Man, this is
見切りました。
this is why we love C3 Riding Shogun.
武器を
Man.
捨てろ。
話が通じないなら叩く。
ひゅっ。無我の境地。
Everything, it just feels like
一緒に踊りましょう。久々の。
it just, man, it feels like I'm cutting
みんながそばにいてくれ
like
れば
all the enemies feel like butter, and like Riding Shogun just feels like a hot knife,
ここより。
a really
弱
hot
滅の
knife.
時。
In one way, no, in more than one way.
いや、逃げ道はありません。
全力攻撃だ
Ow.
最後の警告だ。稲光。すなわち永遠なり。あなたの訪れは選択が示していた。あなたも一緒に踊りたいの？見
I
切り
just
ま
feel
した。
so little resistance like, from enemies.
この裁きを受けてこい。
熱々
一緒に踊りましょう。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
無我の境地。
If your normal attack deals elemental damage, her burst has an interval 8 blast. And since the buffs, she buffs normal attack damage. On top of that, she's broken Arlecchino, especially since her bursts of Hydra align with Arlecchino's standard ICD perfectly. Whoa. Really? Oh, man. Wow. Why don't I hear? Okay, I guess not a lot of people talk about Arlecchino because like the hype for her was like so high, and then as soon as her banner was gone, nobody talked about her. Everybody was just happy to have her, and nobody was talking about her anymore. So maybe that's why I just didn't hear too much talk about Candace working really well with Arlecchino. Affected by the, okay, I'm assuming that's the burst. Wagtail's Tide, the The elemental damage to opponents using normal attacks. An attack wave will be unleashed. By attack wave, this is like the hydro proc, right? That you get when you swap between characters. Equal to 15% of Candace's max HP. Okay. Um, trigger once every 2.3 seconds and considered elemental burst damage. 15-second cooldown. Okay, so Candace could be a pretty good for noblesse user for Arlecchino. That's pretty good. Instructor, on since her burst cost is low. Instructor could be good too. Yeah, yeah. If you already have somebody on for noblesse. I mean, for noblesse isn't that good on Arlecchino, I guess, because she already has so much attack in the same way that for noblesse and Bennett buff aren't that good on Hu Tao. But man, I feel bad now. I feel bad that I have her at C0. Oh wait, am I done fabricating? No. Okay. I was thinking Candace, Sucrose, Arlecchino +1. Oh, okay, like in a flex slot. Candace, Sucrose, Arlecchino, Shogun Hypercarry on the other side. My favorite Shogun Hypercarry has got to be Kazuha, Bennett, Kujo Sara, Raiden Shogun. I don't know, like it just feels satisfying to play. It feels like everything just lines up well. I don't have enough emblem sets to build Rational, so I have to cope with Hypercarry at C0. Hey, it's alright, man. How do I know that I already have 30? 15? And then... Okay. No? Alright, I guess 5 more. Oh, I guess it does say no fabrications remaining. Okay, cool. Do I have to put them here? I mean, oh, I guess I already put them there, but okay. I guess that's done. It has to be over carry too, since Sara isn't C6. Oh man, that's kind of painful. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that it doesn't feel as good as, you know, especially when we see all this footage of other people running a Raiden Hypercarry team with the same teams, right? With the Kujosara, Kazuha, and Bennett, but then doing so much more damage and then one cycling entire uh chamber halves in Abyss, whereas like with C0 and non C6 Sara, we have to go through like 3 or 4 rotations to get through the same number of enemies. What does what does putting them here have to do with anything? I actually have no idea why. Yeah, if I even need to put them here. All the Sara, Kazu, Benny. Oh my days. So you pulled for Raiden Shogun, right? And as far as I remember, um, every Raiden Shogun banner we've had so far, has had Kujo Sara in it. Okay, so granted you only have C0, so you didn't pull that much on her banner. Um, but I don't know, like you should have gotten at least like a couple constellations, right? C4? Oh, okay, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. You just need 2. With average luck, you'll probably get to C6 before or when you get one more copy of Raiden Shogun. If she reruns on Raiden Shogun's banner again. Wait, really? Is that the whole event? Oh, well, okay, obviously minus exploration. But I guess that's the whole event? And there's our free Kirara. How about the skin? When do I get the skin? Okay, well, it seems like the whole event's been unlocked. I just hope... Now I just gotta hope that I have enough time on the stream tomorrow to do everything in just one stream. I doubt it. But I'm gonna try. I don't plan on ever getting Shogun Konzo, or at least not until Kazuha Naida C2. Wow, you're planning to get Kazuha C2? Yeah, I can't believe it. Today I'm not even sleepy, even a little. And the only difference is that yesterday's stream, I was just skipping through so many quest dialogue, so much quest dialogue, and today I'm actually getting to play. Kazuha gonna be my first C2. Really? Before Nahida? I already see one. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, might as well get it done.
水の味は実に幽怨な趣を持つ。モンドの水は清く澄んでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。稲妻の水は深みがあり、スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で
Hate to be
味わ
the
う
bearer
必
of
要
bad
がある。
news, but I think it's more likely that you'll get Nahida to C2 before Kazuha. Because Kazuha is not an Archon, right? And do you remember what they did with Kazuha? Like how long they waited to rerun him? Whereas Nahida, she's an Archon. So she's more likely to be involved in some kind of quest. Like an Archon quest or something. Which means she's more likely to have a rerun more often than Kazuha. Hey, what's up, Mr. J? How you doing, man? Could have been C2 if not for Kaching. That's... So what Kaching constellation did you... did you, trip at the finish line on? C0. Oh, okay. Well, hey, at the very least, you know, it was your first Kaching. Oh, it's not that bad. You know, it's kind of bad because it could have been C2 Kazuha versus a character that you will probably never ever use. But well, at least it's a new character. Okay, same as a little. So most likely miss Nahida banners if they come too early. I'm expecting to miss the next one. Really?
Yeah.
Oops. My next, I guess, character to focus on getting to C2 is Nahida. I already got her C2 on my second account. I'm still contemplating whether I want to get C3. I don't know. Like I'm not even. I don't even know whether I'm likely or unlikely to go for C3. Nahida and Nivelette. Nivelette C1 probably a little more, a little heavier on my mind. Nivelette C3 and Arlecchino, and so I don't have Arlecchino yet. Arlecchino and C1, but Nivelette C1, um, and yeah, Nahida C2. Just unsure what banner to pull on. If I want to C6 Kirara and build pity for Jean or Yelan. C6 Kirara. On this banner? Dude, those words, man. Building pity. Those are some dangerous words you're throwing out there, man. I'm sad because I don't really like Kazuha C1. It's cool if I'm using him as a driver, but if not, takes up too much time. Nah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, like, I guess it's nice, like, when you're in a situation where you could just use the extra crowd control. But other than that, it's kind of useless, really. Like my friend's account has C6 Kazuha, and I hardly ever double E on it. It just takes too much time. Spare me the lecture, pops. Yeah, it's just that I hear it so often, man. Oh no, I accidentally got Nilou. I was saving up for a Yelan rerun sooner or later. I was saving up for a Zhongli rerun. I was saving up for a Naida rerun. And I accidentally went into the wishing screen of the current banner and accidentally clicked wish and accidentally clicked okay, use Primo Gems. Accidentally. The flying squirrels are my babies. They are adorable, actually. They're pretty cute. No, man, I don't. Oh, I don't. But here, it's a win-win. If I get lucky, I get unlimited 5-star early. If I lose 50-50, I'm guaranteed on 4 Yelan. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. I mean, as long as you don't mind either of the 5 stars on this banner. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a Nilou, really. I wouldn't be very happy with it, but I wouldn't mind. But I'd rather guarantee my Yelan C1 and or C2. If rumors are true that you know, like, she does rerun soon. Hey, what's up, Ems? How you doing, man? I do mean if they drop early, I'm not beyond 50. I'm extremely tempted on both Nilou and Navia. I love them both, but I have to stay strong. You know, that's actually how I felt. Like around 2 years ago, when I just, like, my accounts just were so lacking on characters, on, like, utility characters. And I was like, every single banner of, like, a character that looked cool, that, you know, I really liked the character of, I was like, oh, no, man, please don't. Okay, don't. All right. And what I did to fight against it was I basically I did my best every single day to, like, go through all the daily commissions and, like, everything that I needed to do as fast as I could, just so I could log out and forget about Genshin. until the next day, the next time I have to log in to like condense some resin, and that way, you know, it wouldn't weigh on my mind. Lucky and unlucky at the same time. Who is lucky and unlucky at the same time, Xiao? Got a 5-star on a standard banner today. Oh, who'd you get? Or what did you get? I know I won't be grinding for wishes. By not grinding for wishes, do you mean like you'll probably like you think you're not even gonna be able to do events and stuff? You know, when the Hydro Dragon reruns. I'm sorry, Zayalas. I actually have no idea. Didn't we kinda recently get a rerun of it? Like, not very recently, but somewhat recently? How much crit rate does Yelan ascend into? As far as I remember, characters that have crit rate ascension, crit ascension, if it's crit damage, is like 38-ish crit damage. I forgot like the decimal, but like it's 38 point something. I think 38.4. And then if it's crit rate, then it's 19. It's half 19. So like that's as far as I remember. That characters who ascend off of whose ascension stats are crit are basically 38 crit value. That's what I remember. Now I have a C3 Mona. Mona is kind of one of those characters that kind of feels bad to lose 50-50 to. Because her constellations are like... They want you to basically use her as a main on-field damage dealer? And like... What? Why would you do that? Not even doing commissions. Wow, really? So what little... so what Primo Gems you have right now, that's it? Until Yelan? Is it just because you're just so busy nowadays because of school? I lost her 2 out of 3 times. Oh man, that sucks. Wanted to aim for Zhongli, but when I changed my mind and decided to aim for Raiden... Oh, and then what happened, Big Xiao? Characters I'm planning to get in Natlan, Capitano, Yansan, Kinich, and Varka. Varka? Varka. Interesting. So both banners share pity? And how do long-term encounter points work? I'm an idiot. Please explain like I'm 5. Okay. So yes, pity is shared. Pity is shared between the 2 limited 5-star banners. Be careful of that. What was that special banner that we had, where we had like 10 5-stars or something? Like that special banner that doesn't always occur. That doesn't share pity with the 2 limited 5-star banners. So the 2 limited 5-star banners, these 2, I believe they call it, Character Event Wish and Character Event Wish 2. They both share the same pity and the same guarantee. Chronicle Wish. Yeah, thank you. Chronicle Scam banner. Okay. As for the what is it called again? I keep forgetting what this thing's called. Long-term encounter points. Okay, so it's basically like imagine encounter point stage. Imagine this thing, like the OG one. But once you're full and you're still doing quests or like anything that is supposed to get you to earn you encounter points, um, because you're already full, you already did your or either you're full or you already did your daily commissions today. Instead, they come to here. Instead, they accumulate over here, and like this essentially means I have 26 encounter point stage. Basically, I can do like I have 26 daily commissions saved up, and every time I use 30 resin, it so let's say the next daily reset. I haven't done any of my dailies yet. I haven't, I haven't done any like quests or etc. I haven't earned any encountered point stage yet. Point stage rewards yet. If I use 30 resin, like for example, I do a weekly boss or I condense one resin, it'll consume one of this, and then, basically fill it up here. I haven't tested it out yet. Because it's basically every 30 resin consumes one of this and like fills it up over here. If it's not full already. So, but I have noticed that if you condense 3 resin, if you make 3 condensed resin, because that's 120 resin that you're using up, that's basically, 4 of this, right? So if you have more than 4 long-term encounter points and you condensed 3 resin, then instantly you're done. Daily commissions are done. You can go to Catherine. So, of course, you have to claim it here, but yeah, you can go to Catherine. I haven't tested it out yet where if I condense 1 resin at a time, do I have to condense 1 resin at a time 4 times? Or does like the 10 extra resin that I spent today also count? Like, that's the part that I'm not sure of yet. But if you take a look at here, I believe it's here. Yeah. For each 30 original resin you use, you may lose. Yeah, like it consumes long-term encounter points and then switch them up to encounter point stage rewards, and then you could just claim them. I'll try that and let you know. Hey, thanks, man. I also the same banner. I got my C1 Mona. Legit Mona is haunting me. Dude, I don't even I think I'm on the account that has low Mona constellations, but I do have one of my accounts has like C3 Mona, so like, and okay, none of my accounts have C0 Mona. None of them. I think my third account has C1, and one of my accounts has C3 or 4. So like, if you think she's haunting you, then I want to know what she's doing to me. You should try Wuthering Waves when you have like the time, by the way. It's everything I like about Genshin without the crap. I don't know, man. Like, I don't understand like that. There was this one mechanic where you had to grind world monsters, like overworld monsters, and like that's the when everything else about the game I was like, oh, skippable dialogue, cool. Okay, focused on combat mode, cool. And then like I was like, okay, like if I ever have time, like I'll probably try it out. And then when I heard about that part, like that thing that I don't remember what it does, what it was called, or like what mechanic it even is, but like the way that that it was explained, at least like the way I understood it from the way it was explained, it seemed like it was quite important for making your character stronger. And essentially, it was a grind, not like MMORPG grind, but like a lot more than Genshin grind. And that part was like what really turned me off. Echoes, I don't know really what they were called, but it was, yeah, it was something that'll I think make the character stronger, and you have to grind like overworld monsters for it. The Pokemons. I think that's it, yeah. A lot easier in Wuthering Waves than Genshin though. Really? What do you mean? In what way is it easier? Oops. Since there's no substat rolling, use instead of gear. More fun. Like since you get the stat, it's either a high or a low roll. There's no upgrading, and hoping increases the stat more. I would not recommend playing Wuthering Waves. The design choices have always been poorly implemented and underwhelming given its poor launch and constant disregard towards actual problems. Wow, where is this coming from, Ivy? I don't think I've ever heard anyone comment on Wuthering Waves the way that you're commenting right now. I mean, like, I'm not saying, you're wrong. I have no idea, but like it's just a new take for me. I've always been confused about this part. I just Is that it? I guess that was it. Shangli now has 250 ER. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, I hope that you didn't sacrifice too much of your other stats for it, but 250 ER, that's like really comfy, man. Problems that weren't fixed and gotten worse since the performance issues deteriorated so bad that I can't play it even at its lowest graphic settings. Oh, I see. Well, okay. It sounds like it sounds like a low spec problem, but yeah, it's unfortunate because like not everybody has like a super beefy system to play video games on, right? And yet like the level of enjoyment that people get, whether you have a really beefy system or like a system that can just barely play a game comfortably, is the same, right? Like the same, you get the same satisfaction, you get the same amount of joy and fun and happiness or satisfaction. And yet when you're just outside that range, it just feels so bad, especially because you know that video games can be like video games with this like graphical with this amount of graphics can run better on this kind of device because you've seen it in other developers. It just feels bad. Lost my first Genshin account a few months back. Was very close to AR60. I started again a few weeks back. Now I'm AR33. How'd you lose your account? Couldn't you just like forget do like a forget password, just recover it?
少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。
Specs pretty insane. 11th gen Intel i7 11800H. Oh, that's pretty decent. Graphics card? H. Oh, H. Oh, that's a laptop. You got C1 Lisa. C1 Lisa. Wow, we got a whale in the house. Lisa, Barbara, Kaya, and Amber are some of the hardest constellations to get in the entire game. And not just 4 stars. That includes 5 stars as well. To where like mostly only Giga Whales have like high constellations of those characters. What graphics card does your laptop have, Ivy? Sorry, by the way, I am I'm on YouTube right now. I'm trying to follow along a guide video to 100% the region, which I don't think I'll be able to finish all of it today, but I'm gonna finish what I can today. Okay, I guess I already got the bad guys here. This one too, I guess. Oh wait, I'm not done with the quest. Excuse me, fellas. Where is that chest here? Okay, I guess I already got that one.
Yeah.口約束で済まないが、これを。
60, 137, 218, 60, 137, 52, 142, 50. I think. Oh man, that's rough. I think I would go for 60. Yeah, the one with 60 crit rate. Is generally I've been somewhat comfortable. Yeah, I've been pretty comfortable with around like 100 200, between 215 to 220 ER on Shangling. Like 250 would be like extra comfortable, but I haven't found too many problems with around 220 ER on Shangling. But that's really up to you. That really depends on like how you play. Like for me, for example, most of the time if I'm not running Raiden Shogun with National, if it's like Kazuha National, then I'm very often swapping to Bennett and funneling particles into Shangling. But if you find yourself not doing that at all ever, or like if you think it's too cumbersome to keep doing that, then sure, go for the 250 ER. Got to where to check graphics card. Just do Windows R, and then you'll get the run prompt, and then type DXDIAG. There should be like I forgot what the window is called. It doesn't open instantly. It takes like I don't know, like 5-10 seconds for it to open, but when it opens, there's like multiple tabs on it. Go to the display tab. Oh, DirectX diagnostic tool is what opens up. DXDIAG. I'm enjoying Nilou and Navia too much in the trial runs. This is dangerous. Well, stop, I guess. I'm talking off topic. Nah, it's alright, man. It's a free world. We can do whole updates to get Kirara. Like, okay, so do you finally have a copy of Kirara? Does Kirara have good constellations? Like, are her constellations worth getting? 3060? Oh, okay. That's a pretty decent machine you got. I really can't say whether Wuthering Waves would run okay on that system, but I like 11th gen Intel, 11th gen i7 with a 3060. I imagine like the most top of the line system isn't too far off from what spec you got. So it's kind of hard for me to imagine that your system would have, like you would have a lot of trouble running Wuthering Waves. You might, I don't know, like you might want to do some updates and stuff, like maybe some some GPU updates. Obviously there's nothing you can do about the CPU, but like the graphics card. Also, if you're okay, it's got a 3060 in it, so it's probably a gaming laptop. Another thing you might want to make sure of is if your laptop is running really hot, and make sure that it's got adequate cooling, because like that's really the biggest issue with laptops, because it's cooling. Because laptops are just there's just a lot less space in it. That means the fans are much smaller than on a desktop. Not as much room for air to go through. And at that point, you're sort of at the mercy of your at the mercy of the manufacturer of your laptop to have designed it with airflow in mind. Oh. Um. Okay. There. I don't have a lot of experience with different laptops and throttling, because when your laptop runs too hot, of course it's gonna want to cool down, to protect the components inside, right? So how it does that, how it runs cooler, how it tries to cool itself down is it lowers the clock speed, of the CPU specifically, and the GPU. And when that happens, every time it throttles, you just see stutters, and it is awful. It's really, really bad. Especially because we all know that Wuthering Waves just isn't very well optimized, right? So I imagine that when you run Wuthering Waves on your computer, it's probably taking up a lot more system resources than a game of that graphical caliber would normally take up. And if it's taking up like a little, more than the typical game of the same graphical caliber, that it's possible that your system's running hotter. And maybe it's running just hot enough so that it keeps throttling. You've never had overheat issues, yeah, but you've never played a game as as poorly optimized as Wuthering Waves either, so right, so it's like a double whammy is what it is. If a game is poorly optimized, then it'll take up more system resources, and the more system resources it takes up, the more likely a machine, not just a laptop, but like any computing device, really, the more likely any computing device is to get hot enough to get to the point where it'll start to throttle, or it'll throttle more often than a game of the same graphical quality, because it's taking up more resources. I think GTA San Andreas is even more poorly optimized than Wuthering Waves is. Yeah, but then like San Andreas runs on a computer from 2004. So it's like, no, like don't compare something like San Andreas to Wuthering Waves. Like, dude, you can see you you can very visibly see the vertices on like all the character models and all the 3D models in San Andreas. San Andreas can run on a PC from like 2004. Like, believe me, I had a PC from 2004 and I played GTA San Andreas on it. Because, I don't know, like, 3060, 11th gen i7, like, that versus the most top-of-the-line components that you can get on a desktop. It's like the gap isn't too far off. And we see content creators, we know that content creators are playing Wuthering Waves. They're streaming Wuthering Waves, they're recording videos in Wuthering Waves, and, okay, maybe every now and then, like while recording, they'll see like a little drop in frames every now and then. But then like we see that the content creators with most likely top of the line specs on a desktop, they're running fine, not perfectly, but they're running fine, right? So I don't know, like there's there's probably something going on, because like I imagine again, how much horsepower like your laptop has compared to like the most top of the line desktop you could put together in 2024. The gap isn't that far. So it's hard to imagine that a PC with specs like yours has trouble running Wuthering Waves. Played 3 very intensive games at once with no stutter at all. Yeah, because again, it's not. Not the 3 of them did not include Wuthering Waves. Oh, also, yeah, Wuthering Waves, because like it's a newer game. Probably did not have shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Graphics card optimizations. Like, okay, so graphics card driver optimizations for that specific game. That also depends. Like, I don't know. Like, if you have Nvidia graphics card drivers on auto update, I don't think you can set it to auto update. I've never really paid attention to it, but like in my case, I've never on my laptop. I used to very frequently update my Nvidia drivers there. On my desktop, I kind of just I didn't even bother installing what is it called, GeForce Now, I believe is what it's called. It's like the Nvidia like interface where you could I guess update your graphics card drivers. There's like a couple other things you could do on it too, but like that's mostly what I use it for on my laptop because it was already installed there. But like on my desktop, I didn't bother installing it. And like I haven't updated my graphics card drivers since I got this computer. And you know, like the most graphically intensive thing I do on this computer is, you know, it's just Genshin Impact. But like Genshin is quite well optimized, you know, like especially for a game made in Unity. It's pretty well optimized, honestly. And it's again, you know, Genshin is not the most graphically intensive game out there. The fact that it's designed to run like basically the same everything on mobile means that it's not like super heavy. The the highest like polygon count and like texture resolutions in Genshin are probably the characters, because that's like their bread and butter. But yeah, so basically I'm saying Genshin is not very highly it's not very heavy on the spec. It doesn't take up too much system resources. Yeah, like I'm in my task manager right now, and Genshin's like, okay, and what CPU do I have? I keep forgetting what CPU I have. It is a I keep forgetting. I have to hang on there. The graphics card I am using though is a 1650 Super, right? So well below what you have, Ivy. Like you have a 3060. Right? Oh, here it is. Ryzen 5 3500. So like much older, I guess, like architecture compared to like the 11th gen that you got. I doubt I doubt you're lacking on RAM with the CPU and GPU combo like that. I doubt that system's lacking RAM. But another thing too is maybe back then Genshin was pretty intensive, but months after, my $300 phone can run it mid graphics. Oh yeah, they introduced a lot of like, okay, for example, if we go into graphics settings, back then, the lowest render resolution that was available was this. Either this 1.1, and then like there was like one more maybe, and then 1.5. And like we didn't have like a point 0.6 render resolution back then. Um, and the display mode, the resolutions that we had available back then were very, very limited. There were probably like 5 available. Also, there was no lowest setting on VFX and SFX, as well as these. Now, I don't know about the other graphics, but like, what is that? Adjusted to minimum settings to improve game's performance. What? Really? Okay, well, I mean, I don't really need that, but wow, cool. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I remember this. They announced this sometime back then. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Shadow quality did not have the lowest option back then. It was only low. And lowest, man, shadow, like the difference between low and lowest and shadows, because like look at this. Right? Okay. You're like, okay, there's a big difference visually, but like computing wise, that is such a big difference. That is such a big difference because like these shadows, these are like they're fake. Like this is just I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it like in a simple way, but these shadows are fake. Like look at this. Like nothing else has shadows except for your character, and it's just a blob underneath your character, and that's fake. It's not a real shadow that's like being computed by your graphics card right in real time. You know, that tracks like what shape of like your character is like facing this direction, that direction, jumping, etc. No, it's just a fake shadow. So there's nothing that your graphics card isn't doing any more computing with shadows in the lowest shadow setting. Versus low, where see, like the lighting is a lot more different because there is actual lighting, because they turn it on because now you know like you're at this graphic setting, at this shadow quality setting, and the shadows are like they're actually computing like to see like so that they come up with like whatever shape your character is making on the ground. Environment details too. That was the biggest RAM killer back then. I'm not sure exactly how environment details works. I don't know if it kills RAM or VRAM. I would imagine it kills VRAM and not RAM, but it really depends on like how they optimized it. This one though is mostly just the shoot graphics card, and it doesn't even take up VRAM or whatnot. It just takes up like more graphics computing power. But as for VRAM, yep. I guess yeah, compared to like shadows, it's very little. Oh, another thing that uses up so much computing power too is VSync. Yeah, VSync takes up so much. VSync, so that's why I don't even care. I don't even care about VSync. Anti-aliasing also takes up a lot. Yeah, anti-aliasing also takes up a lot. So if you're on a lower end device or like a mid-range device, especially if you're on mobile or if you're on a laptop and you're just running on battery, I'd recommend turning this off, because this takes up a lot. Which AR does this event unlock? Honestly, Scarlet, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hang on. What is this event called again? Oh, maybe there's like... Oh, here. Okay. Adventure rank 18, Scarlet. Adventure rank 18. Complete the Archon quest and version Masquerade to get the best experience for the event. Okay. Yeah, you need to be adventure rank 18, and you need to have completed the Archon quest Song of the Dragon and Freedom. As for which Archon quest that is, I really don't know because like I don't pay attention to Archon quest names. Did I do this one already? Real time is the word you're looking for. Oh, thank you, Mr. J. Yeah, you're right. Real time. Why do you only have FSR2 and SMAA? Oh, I'm on a again, like I just mentioned, my graphics card is 1650 Super.
自分の責任を誇りに思っているのだ。
Gotta work in 5 minutes. Bye. All right. Hey, thanks for coming by to hang out with us for a bit, Ivy. Take care, man.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Bro, half of this I don't even have. Sorry, wrong person. Half of what? Where's... Oh, that thing. I think I already did it. Yeah, I already did it. Oh, one thing that I noticed, by the way, is like, they seem to have really reduced, what's the word I'm looking for? Like how far you're able to see stuff. Like, if I'm remembering this correctly, back in the very early days of Genshin, like if there was like a chest on the ground over there, you could see it from here. Like it would just be like you would just see red. Like, you would just see the red like shiny thing, and you'd be like, "Oh, chest." That's one thing that I noticed is like they seem to have significantly reduced render distance, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, render distance. I guess like it does save up, like it frees up so much VRAM because of that. But it also affects, I guess, the gameplay experience negatively, but not that much. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have a lot less 2D trees. We have a lot less 2D trees nowadays compared to back then, dude. Like, oh, man, before 2.0, those trees would be 2D. Like, they're not even very far, but those would be 2D before 2.0. Normal attack Zhao feels so illegal, but they're so fun. I mean, normal attacks on Zhao are, aren't they, They're like a part of Zhao's optimal attack pattern, right? Today's Hazel's birthday? Yep, that's right. N1 jump? Yep, that's true. Part of his optimal attack pattern. The first time I saw this, I was like, I couldn't help but actually lol. Like I couldn't help but laugh out loud. I was just caught off guard by how silly this is. Hazel's birthday always reminds me of the first bit birthday art. Birthday art of Hazel from Genshin. Yeah, it was official art too. It wasn't even like fan art. It was official art, like from Hoyo themselves.
水の味は実に幽怨な趣を持つ。モンドの水は清く澄んでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。稲妻の水は深みがあり、スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で味わう必要があるのだ。悪くない代物か。
I'd rather watch Korn than leaving that birthday art on the screen. It's way easier to explain that way. Okay. I'm gonna assume that Korn here is supposed to be something else. Am I supposed to change the letter C in that word? Does Navia's damage drop with distance? No. It's likely to drop because you're less likely to hit all the pellets. I don't know, rocks, whatever they are. Yeah, because well, like the further you are, the less likely you're able to hit all of them. But no, distance has nothing to do with it. As long as you hit all the things.
法律上問題はない。
はっ行こう。
騒ぐな。
風
遠くを抱え
静粛遠く。口約束で済まないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
It does not. It does not, but the amount of pellets, if the enemy counts towards the damage fall off. Fine, alright. Bye, Ivy. The one reason to avoid her is the trial run. My one reason to avoid what? I thought that doing the trial run you were having a lot of fun. I'm confused now. You know, I feel like this summer region has so much less stuff in it than previous summer regions. Cause like I'm looking at this video and okay, it's an hour long, but it includes the quest. Like, yeah, it includes the quests, like the main no, it doesn't include the main storyline quest, but like it includes like the two big quests that are on the map. Seven crit rate, but I find myself only landing like one crit in the whole run. Oh, that's what you mean, yeah. So, yeah, she has a very similar issue to Eula. Because a huge chunk of her overall rotation damage is locked behind the 2 hits of her 2 E-charges. Then you lose so much if you don't crit. I love how snappy her swap patterns are though. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a similar, I remember feeling a similar way as to when I first learned about National. About the OG National. Like I remember National back then, like it didn't used to consist of Xingqiu and Vape. It used to be like OG like Chongyun, like it used to be a male team. Bennett, Shengling, Chongyun, and Kaya, I believe is what it used to be. And when I found out about that team, especially National, like the current version of National, I remember thinking that it was so much fun to like swap back and forth over and over again between the different characters. It made me feel like I was doing something. There are lots of references in this event looking at the NPCs. Oh yeah, yeah. Did you see that video, Scarlet? I remember like there was like a Rain Song Pond. Okay, it's that one. I remember there was like a Spider-Man. Like remember that Spider-Man meme where there's like 3 Spider-Man? Kingdom. Okay, 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other. There's like a it's over there somewhere. It's over there somewhere. And it's hilarious. There were also like some Witcher references. It's kind of funny. I actually would highly recommend looking up on YouTube, like all the memes and video game references that are in this summer region. It's kind of funny. I'm about to catch up. Spoilers. Oh. Sorry, Mr. J. Yep. Have a good one. All right. Hey, thanks for coming by to hang out with us, man. Take care, Mr. J. The NPC pose like memes. Yeah. Oh, there was also like the FBI open up meme. Yeah, there's also the FBI open up meme. There's a reference to it.
「メルジーヌはフォンテーヌが誇る美しき生命体だ。彼女らとは良い関係を築くといい。決して傷つけたりしないように。
Gotta be something up there, right? Otherwise, why would they give us these jump pads? I guess there isn't anything here.
いざ。静粛に。
だだこんだな。
There are many videos of the NPCs and different memes. They are, yeah. It's kind of funny. You know, I feel kind of bad that I think Genshin's player base doesn't appreciate enough how much effort the team puts into making everything in the game like super intertwined with each other. Like okay, for example, in the last Golden Apple Archipelago rerun, there was a mechanic in it where you could switch between like modes. I don't know, it was there, like I don't know what the proper terminology for it was, but like you could switch between like the dream world, I think is what it was, like the dream world and the real world. And when you swap between the two of them, there are some monsters that are like the same from like the dream world, or like I don't know what it was. Like it was either like I think it was like you were swapping between the past and the present. Oh, sorry, Jay. I don't know if I missed it earlier. If I may ask again, may I check your Yelan build out for baseline stats targets? Oh, sorry. No. I missed it. What is this? Oh shoot. Okay, this. Oh my god, this is so annoying. There's a red dot. It's just Bennett. Where's Yelan? Oh, there. So that's my Yelan build. Take note, this is on an Elegy build. So on a Fav build, I think. Oh, this is on an Elegy build with C1. If you're planning to run her on Elegy, either you get C1 or maybe go for like 230 ER or 240. But if you can't reach that, I would recommend you just don't use Elegy. Just go for Fav. Looks like 30k range is enough HP. Oh yeah, yeah. I would generally try to target 30k. 35 would be like a luxury. And the 30k
主な
is
きそ
like
れを初めて見た
without hydro resonance. Yeah, try to target like 30k. 30k would be nice, and 35k would be kind of a luxury if you can target it
法律上
without
問題はない
sacrificing too many of your other stats. You also use plumber weapon for Farina. Okay. I'm on my second account now, and this account is old enough to have festering. So no. My main account, obviously, yeah, if my second account is old enough, then my main account is definitely old enough. My third account, however, is not. And I'm just using Fab Sword on her over there. I'd rather just go Fab Sword. I would prefer not to have to go fishing. I don't think I can anymore. I don't think I can make do with fishing anymore, really. It's too much, man. The catch was absolutely worth it. It was still, but just because it's worth it doesn't mean it wasn't awful. It was still awful, but it was worth it. My earliest event is Cinnabar. Cinnabar. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It's quite some distance between Cinnabar and Vestring.
行こ
Okay. I just had my first taste of dozing off for the night.
あっぱれでござるな
I kinda wanna finish this video first. It's like I don't know. Just wanna it's completion, I guess. Bro, fell asleep. Almost. Almost. inside the tree. I wonder if I got that one already. I remember on one of my accounts I didn't climb through the tree. I climbed the outside of the tree. Okay, it looks like I got this one. Oh, right, wait. There was like a mini game here. Ah, there it is.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Missed the cardboard claymore. Cardboard claymore. That overwhelming mecha something?
Kuchi 約束ですまないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
Mega magic sword. I don't know the name of these weapons, man. Oh, this thing? Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. It's actually not a bad claymore.
Isa.
All those Fav copies. I'm happy on this account I have that many Fav copies, but like, that's really only on this account, man. My other accounts are lacking on Fav.
Takara to wa tabi no daigomi de gozaru?
How much you saved up for Pyro Archon? I don't know. I have this much now, but that's not only for the Pyro Archon. I'm also, if rumors end up coming true, that Yelan will have a rerun soon. That's for Yelan too. I wonder if if I'm allowed to go ahead of those hamsters. Okay, you'll know that I dozed off when I start climbing walls. When I start climbing walls and don't say anything. What rumors? Literally next banner. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wait, who did I? Who was I thinking of? Um. Who are rumored to rerun in 5.0 again? It was like Zhongli and someone else. I don't know. I remember there was like one character that I'm slightly interested in a rerun of. That's rumored to rerun in 5.0. Probably thought Kaveh is a 5-star. I mean, like, you know, by how rare he is, you know, he might as well be. Oh, I think I already fought these dudes.
実に幽怨な趣を持つ。モンドの水は清く澄んでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。稲妻の水は深みがあり、スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で味わう必要があるのだ。
Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. Oh, cool. You can climb through the leaves. Oh, wait, that's a thing.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Are Shogun's rerunning the Kazuha soon? Oh my god, that is... Yikes. The only thing I know well actually heard is that first phase 5.0 there will be Kazuha and Milani, or in phase 2 Kinich. Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, I think that was what I heard. Yeah, there was like a character that I was sort of interested in getting a rerun of. That sounds like what I heard. I keep forgetting perfect dodge doesn't exist in Genshin. I get the feeling that you're not talking about gameplay, man.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Get the feeling I'm not talking about what? Gameplay? Gameplay is loud. Oh, sorry, yeah. I get the feeling that the perfect dodge we're talking about is not talking about gameplay. Like combat. That's the feeling I'm getting. Oh, there's a chest there. I remember this chest. Using
悪くな
what?
い代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。口約束で済まないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
Oh, it is combat. Weathering waves, ZZZ both have perfect dodge mechanics. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about Kazuha dodging your wishes.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
What was I doing? Oh, right. There's a challenge here. Oh, shoot. Well. I fell off, didn't I? You could probably guess what happened and why I fell off. Oh, there's a thing there. Oh my god, I fell off again, jeez.
悪くない代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。
Oh, here.悪くない代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。 doing?
風の流れる方へ。宝とは旅の醍醐味でござろう。これほど美しき景色を見ればおのずと旅がしたくなるものであろう。悪くない代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。私は自身の仕事たちとフォンテーヌの人々がなすことの意義を認めている。
I guess that's the Forest of Blessings then. That's much smaller than I thought it would be.
Zibunの責任を誇りに思っているのだ。
It's so frustrating when I have 4 units to build on Emblem, but can only make 2 non-copium sets. Well, just pick the 2 that cannot be used without 4 Emblem, or like there's such a big difference between 4 Emblem and like not 4 Emblem. Like Shangling and Raiden Shogun, for example, right? Like Shangling does so much less damage without 4 Emblem. Same with Raiden Shogun. And in that case, just put Xingqiu and Yelan on non-emblem sets. Especially because Yelan and Xingqiu, like 4 Emblem is like the gap between 4 Emblem and not 4 Emblem, like 2-piece on the 2 of those characters is not very big. Problem with Shangling Shogun is that now I choose them both for emblem. I have to pick who gets catch. Oh, you know what? Oh, here's this is from my own experience. On my third account, for a long time, I ran Raiden Shogun without engulfing. And so what I noticed is, now mathematically, I might be wrong here mathematically, because yeah, I didn't do the math. I didn't actually do like proper testing or anything. But to me, so my experience between swapping Fav and the catch between Shengling and Raiden Shogun is the Raiden Shogun C0 with Fav felt so much less satisfying to play than putting the catch on her. And the damage difference, I don't know which. I'm pretty sure if you put the catch on Shengling, overall you're going to do a lot more a lot more damage overall, because Shengling's burst lasts for so much longer, and like just Shengling just has such a huge multiplier overall. But Raiden Shogun feels so unsatisfying to play without the catch. If you're at C0. And if you want to feel satisfied when playing Raiden Shogun, I would recommend putting the catch on her and Fav on Shangling. Because Shangling's damage, it kind of just happens over time. It's not really something that you... like, it doesn't have one big hit like Raiden Shogun's does. Like, because Raiden Shogun has that one big hit, and Raiden Shogun's DPS window is a lot shorter than Shangling's, the difference is a lot more obvious. Like, you feel the difference a lot more clearly, a lot more openly on Raiden Shogun versus Shangling. Whereas Shangling's overall DPS, her overall damage is spread out over a much longer period of time, and she doesn't have one big hit. The damage difference is a lot less obvious, so you don't feel as bad losing damage on Shangling as you do losing damage on Raiden Shogun, if that makes sense. That was my experience. Now that's totally up to you. I'm still pretty sure that mathematically, I think putting the catch on Shangling will net you overall more damage. Whereas putting, compared to otherwise. So that's my, I guess that's my advice, is if you want to feel satisfied playing Raiden Shogun, then put the catch on her. And if you want your Shangling to do more damage, more of the team's damage, then put the catch on her. I'm finally done on one of my accounts. Well, done with one part. One part of the map. Yeah, like I don't know. I can pretty much say confidently that this summer region is a lot smaller, and there's a lot less stuff in this summer region than previous summer regions. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I think it's only you that's left here. Wrong person. From start to finish, all the way, man. You know, thank you, by the way, really, thank you. Really appreciate you hanging out all this time. But anyway, yeah. If anybody else is watching, lurking, if you need help building your characters, your accounts, making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description. What did I just say? Did I just say links? Links are in the description. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. You can, if you want my opinion personally, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys. I'd like to thank you for keeping me company too. Hey, my pleasure, man. We're both saying thank you to each other. Like, thank you. No, thank you. You're like, I don't know if you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you have, there's this. Which episode was this from? There was this one episode where like Sokka and Aang kept bowing to each other, and it wasn't serious. They were just being silly, and then like they were alternating between like bows, and then at some point they both bowed at each other and then banged their heads against each other. So like that's sort of what I'm imagining now. All right, man. See you, man. Take care.